For time, we won't do all of these, but we will do some. Also, it's my tricky little way of getting you to come talk to me. And not just kind of force you into this video bubble. Although, you know, if that's how you want to do it, that's fine too. But I am here for you. Let's just go head first into 15. 14, I think you can for sure do on your own. So 15, let's distribute that -5 so that I've got r raised to the -15 times s raised to the +20. Because remember, we're distributing the -5, but we've got a power to a power. So what rule takes over then? Multiplication. So now it's the r that's negative, so s is going to stay in the numerator with 20, and the r is getting thrown down there into the denominator. And there you go. 16 you can handle. Again, I just kind of look and I do the subtraction in my head. 10 is heavier than 4, so then my w is going to stay in the denominator, so I've got 1 over w to the 6, right? Because 10 minus 4 is 6, but the 10 started in the denominator, heavier weight, so we've got to stay down there. 17, again, pause the video, try, and then press play when you're ready. This is t squared times t to the 8th. Remember, we popped the t up to the numerator, changed the sign, and now what do? Do we add, subtract, multiply, or divide 2 and 8? We add. So this is t to the 10th. I'm going to let you try 18 on your own. I think I'm going to let you try 19 on your own. Let's pick one of 21 or 22. I have a feeling you would want me to do 21. All right. So, actually, oh gosh, I'll do both. Remember, this whole thing is to the 0 power. Remember, everything in here is to the 0 power. And what's anything to the 0 power? 1. Cool, right? Now, for 22, I'll do it too since 21 was so short. I'm going to throw this in the denominator just off the bat. So now I've changed the sign from a -2 to a 2 for the exponent. And now we're just going to distribute that 2. So I've got 1 over 4 squared times x to the 4th. And then still y to the 0, because what's 0 times anything? 0. Now let's evaluate. So it's 1 over 16 x to the 4th times 1. But do you really need the 1? No, not so much. So it's just 1 over 16 x to the 4th. Ta-da! Okay, last page for this section. Let's see. Let's go with, which one would you want me to do? I don't know. I think you can do, you for sure can do 23. I have full faith. Again, if not, just give me a quick shout out, and I'm happy to help you with 23, but I have full faith in your abilities. Just go slow if you need to. We've got a lot of A's, a lot of B's. So here what I look at when I'm evaluating these things are just if there's a bunch of different numbers and letters. But here you've only got a 3, an A, and a B, 8, and 9. I guess I'll start off with 24 and say that recognize that the 3a cubed b is also over 1. So we also have kind of like a fraction thing happening here. And with fractions, you multiply across. So really, we've got 3a cubed times b times 8ab squared all over 9a to the 5th b cubed. Okay, so here, that's really what we're working with. When I look at this, first thing I see is 3 over 9. That can become a 3. That's a 1. And then, so that's 8 over 3. So that's 8 thirds. I've got a and an a, so that's 3 plus 1 is 4, over 5. That's going to be 1 over a, because I've got 4 on top, 5 on the bottom, which means there's 1 left on the bottom. B squared, that's b cubed on the top, over a b cubed on the top. And remember, what's anything over itself? 1. So realistically, all we have left is 8 over 3a. I wanted to show you this way and not necessarily using all of the rules in their explicit manner to show you, again, just another way. You learn the rules to get your feet solid on the ground, but once you have that, feel free to be a little flexible and nice to yourself, right? Because you don't have to say, like, okay, every single step. If that's what you need, then awesome. Some people can move faster. Some people need to go at their own pace. And some people, it's just, everyone's brain is different. Different isn't bad. All right, 25. So I've got 2 to the negative 1 plus 3 times 8 to the negative first. What I like about this question is not only are you working with the rules of exponents we learned, but it's also forcing you to remember PEMDAS, right? Your order of operations. So, PE exponent. So let's deal with the exponent first. We've got 1/2 plus 3 times 1 over 8, right? Because the negative 1 moves the number to its opposite position. Or you reciprocate 2 and 8, which means you have 1/2 and 1/8. Now, multiplication takes precedence. So this is 1/2 plus 3/8. Cannot forget my equal sign. Hello. Now we're adding fractions. So what I'm going to do to the 1/2 to get that common denominator of 8 is I'm going to multiply 1/2 by 4 over 4. Now, why is that? Why is that a legal move? Because what's anything over itself? 1. What is 1 times anything? The thing, right? Because 1 times 1/2 is still 1/2. So we're not adding any weight. We're not adding any extra value. We are just being strategic and manipulative to get what we want. Which is not, as you can see, not always a bad thing. Some people are like, when I say that. But, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta do what you need to do. But anyways, strategic, manipulative to get what we want, which is a denominator of 8. Go us. So now, 4 times 1 is 4. 8 over 3/8. Now that the bases are the same, we can add the numerators. Whoops, that's plus sign. 4 plus 3 is 7. And there we go. Ta-da! Excellent question. A nice recap of a lot of things we've done.